Well guys, here it is. This is the latest addition to the fleet. Went and picked this up. It's a 96 Ford LTL9000. Wasn't necessarily what I wanted. I'm not a huge Ford fan. Steel cabs and the dashes like to fall apart and hoods like to fall apart, but it was the right price at the right time. And after a day of cleaning, which I also took a video of, we are looking good. So this truck has a steel liner and this old tie brook bed. It hauled asphalt. I'm assuming the aluminum bed doesn't look too good under there, and there's some interesting holes. But it is fairly solid. This truck has the nicest frame I've ever seen on a truck this year in our area. It is pretty tight, not too gapped apart. Got a new hoist, air ride cab, which is nice. And under the hood, alright, camera's down, let me grab the hood. Alright, under the hood, it has an E-model cat, like my International. Also 5EK, 550. I just spent the better half of the afternoon putting this clamp on, and I ran oil down all over that turbo when I took that top off. Bonus to the deal was getting a motor like what's in mine, my other truck. When the truck rots out, I'll have a motor, even though it is a Ford, which these are in here sideways. It's the only downfall of Ford. And the steel cab. And as you can see, there's a little rust at the bottom of the doors, but it's not too bad. The cab corners are really good. Hop up in here. I also took a video. It's short because this thing was such a mess, but I took a video cleaning up the inside of this thing. And it's not great, but it's a heck of a lot better than it was. All right, in the cockpit of a Ford. I went ahead and painted the dash, took all the gauges out, got all the lights working in the gauges. Not that you can see that. It's too daylight out. Fuel gauge you can see a little bit. Old factory Ford radio still in this thing. Nobody ever changed it out. The door panels look immensely better than when I first picked it up. A little CB, I might do something with that. We're definitely getting rid of this big thing. I don't know who dove down to the bottom of the ocean, found the Titanic, and grabbed the steering wheel off of it, but talk about ridiculous. A 22-inch steering wheel. And then the seat is really wore out. So I guess we're going to put a seat in it. We've got dump controls here, lift axle and whatnot. And then typical Ford stuff, we had to be different. The brake valve is this, which I didn't set. I actually made a typical rookie error, and I set the hand valve, pulled the hand valve down. That's the brakes, which is interesting. And now she's running. Alright, time for a test drive. Let's see what this thing can do. A couple things that need fixed. The speedometer and the tach don't work, which I believe I've narrowed down to it's the gauge. When it's hooked into the computer, I have a reading in the ECM, and I have output from the ECM, but nothing up here. So I've ordered some gauges. We're gonna see what that does. There'll be a full video of installing that. This thing is like, it really is like steering a damn ship around. What a freaking boat. Does pretty good, really. Fan runs all the time. The ECM, for whatever reason, there's two sensors on a Ford is what I've been led to understand. The ECM sensor is no good. It thinks that the coolant temp from the moment you start it up is like 237 degrees. It's like the max reading. So it's not. For sure it's not. I'll stop here. We are at about 180. Big giant steering wheel just seems so weird. I'm gonna order one of those. I don't know if I'll order it right away or if I'll wait a little bit. Yeah, it's got a road ranger 10 speed. Really nice for what it is. Man, this thing's kind of neat. It's sort of like a walk back in time. I'm not a Ford hater. It's not my favorite truck, but it is cool. There was a time when Ford made these. They're just such a neat looking truck. Even just the L's. I mean, I think everybody likes the LTLs a little bit better, but even just an L9000 is still just a neat truck. But some other things I need to work on. The air conditioner definitely needs to be fixed. I won't make anybody drive a truck with no air conditioner. I just can't do it. I won't drive one with no air conditioner unless I have to. And I wouldn't make anybody else drive one with no air conditioning. Use a couple mirrors as well. It's missing the clearance lights on the back. And I got a whole list of stuff. Got that clamp done today. Wanted to get some more done, but ran out of time. Well guys, there she is, a new to me antique lights. I gotta get a wiper switch. It doesn't work. It's the same wiper switch out of a 79 F-150. So I've got one ordered. It'll be here tomorrow. I gotta stick it in. There she is. New derb brakes on the steer axle. New wheels on the tag axle. Some shitty wheels back here. Needs a 3 lights put in that back. So we'll have to put those in there. Next to that, I think she's A-okay. Ready to make a few dollars. Needs this valve stem fixed. Got a one tire with a tear in it that needs replaced. That is on this side right there. So we're gonna replace this tire. That's pretty deep cut. And that's about it. All right, everybody, thanks for watching again. I'll see you next time.